Hello, dreamers. Padilla here. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So this is Monday's Love Message Extended. We're going to go ahead and jump right on in. For those of you that chose card number one, you're being asked to reevaluate who it is that you're connecting with romantically, who it is that you're talking to, getting to know. This person has already started showing you who they truly are. They're very manipulative. This is an energy of like love bombing, and then trying to retract. So this person likes to come in very hot and then likes to pull away. They like to keep you in a space of guessing where they are, when are they reaching out. But then when they do show up, they love to make you feel like you're the only person. They love to make you feel special, and then they withdraw. Now, what it is coming up here very clearly is that you should be recognizing this energy before it even reaches your doorstep. Why you're still getting stuck in these spaces or with people like this is because you're still, and I'm going to be honest, it's probably not what you want to hear, but you're still embodying or still working through that energy of like being someone's savior. Um, Somewhere down the line, you were taught or you were told that you were meant to heal these people, you were meant to support them, you were meant to help them evolve and grow. And yes, to a certain extent, we are here to help others evolve and grow, etc. But that is only if they want to. This individual that you're dealing with does not want to. This individual that you're dealing with does not care about hurting other people or care about what damage they're causing in other people's life when it comes to romance. This person very much likes the high or the feed that they get when they create these destructive patterns in other people's life. Maybe they are completely oblivious. Maybe they're unaware of it. Maybe it's just more of a feeling thing, like I like how I feel like this. When I'm confronted with self-reflection or accountability or acknowledgement, etc., it freezes them, it pushes them away. um, the reason why you keep on dealing with these individuals is because, again, you're still in this space of your life where you're wanting to help everyone, you're wanting to heal everyone, you're wanting to show everybody the path, you're wanting to show everybody the rainbow on the other side or whatever it is. Baby, that's not your that's not for you to do. That is not for you to do. You need to walk away from this. There is no you retraining this person. There is no you saving this person. There is no use changing this person. It's just not it. It's just not it. Like, the thing here that really gets to me is the fact that you recognize this pattern, you recognize this energy, and you still go into it so hopeful that, hey, maybe this time I'll get it right. Maybe this time I will change them. Maybe this time they'll change for me. And that is where the shift needs to happen. You shouldn't have to put yourself in situations where you have to mold yourself, or you have to barely exist, or you have to dim yourself so much in order to be in a relationship, in order to be in some type of a connection. This is not it. Again, this person was very charming, and you recognize the patterns right away, but you're still, well, you don't understand, Perla. Like, I feel that. I get it, love. I've been there. I get it. There are certain connections where there is such a strong chemistry, such a strong pull. But it's not always about it being healthy. It is not always about it being something that is in alignment with you. A lot of the times, those sensations, those butterflies that you're feeling in your stomach, my love, I'm sorry to tell you, that is your nervous system telling you to run in the other direction. When you finally meet somebody that you're meant to be with, you're going to feel at ease. You're going to feel calm. You're going to feel like nothing is rushed. Nothing is at the break of breaking. There is no feeling like you have been abandoned. There is no feeling like you have to rush to anything. And I'm inviting you to not allow this current connection to become the next 6, 7 years of a roller coaster in your life, because that is exactly where this is headed. Like, this hot and cold energy that you're going to be dealing with for like the next 6 or 7 years before you kind of be like, hey, fuck, like, I really shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't be with this person. This is nothing new. This is an energy, again, that you recognize, but that you need to accept the fact that you're not meant to change this person, that you're not meant to save this person. You're meant to recognize it, acknowledge it, that it's there, and be like, you know what? I see you, but I don't want to be a part of it, and walk away from it. For those of you that chose card number two, the axe. So some of you are actively going through a breakup. Some of you are recently broken up with. You're in the space of healing. The only thing that I would say to address during this space is to make sure that you're not going into a blaming state. Um, Regardless of how long it took you to walk away from this connection, to walk away from this person, you did it in the time that it needed to be done. Whatever it was that you needed to learn within this connection, whatever it was that needed to transpire, it had to happen. And if it wouldn't have been this connection, it was going to be the next one. So look at it this way: there were lessons within this connection that you needed to learn about self-worth, self-preservation is really coming in very heavily. Like you're needing to separate. For some of you, you go into connections, or you go into situationships, and you lose yourself. You give so much of yourself thinking that people are going to give the same way. And then you find yourself in these situations where the people that you connect with romantically drain you. They take so much and they don't refill your cup. They don't give anything back, and they're constantly just taking. And right now, you're asking yourself, like, you're not asking, because I feel like this is very much like a blaming. You're blaming yourself for staying in it. You're blaming yourself for not recognizing the patterns, or you're blaming yourself for staying in a relationship for too long. I need you to have grace with yourself, and I need you to realize that self-blaming is not the same as self-accountability or self-responsibility for your part in a relationship. They're two completely different things. You're needing to accept, yes, the fact that you stayed in a connection longer than you should have, but also recognizing that that version of you that stayed in that relationship for as long as it did was a version of you that was not ready to move on, was not ready to evolve, was not ready to let go, and that is perfectly fine. Okay, we're not here to demonize or to diminish any aspects of ourselves or any version of ourselves that lived or experienced something. We're here to integrate those parts of ourselves into whom it is that we are at this moment in time. And who you are at this moment in time is somebody that is navigating a very serious, hard breakup. You're navigating a space of growth, a space of healing, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself the grace, giving yourself the space. And if you have to be angry at yourself, if you have to be angry at them, if you have to like experience all of those emotions without drowning in them and without allowing those emotions to then become your identity. Does that make sense? What you're feeling right now is very real. What you're going through right now is very real. Honor it, feel it, but do not allow yourself to drown in it. Okay? So for those of you that chose card number 3, we have the Green Reaper. There's no second chances here. Some of you are waiting for somebody to return. Some of you are waiting for somebody to reconcile with someone, and there is no second chances here, my love. Or at least you're being told not to reconnect. So for those of you that are waiting for a second chance, I would really, really advise against it. There's nothing new coming in with this person. For those of you, there's more of like a sense knowing that somebody is circling back around, and you are wanting to avoid the circling back. You're wanting to avoid allowing this person back into your space. For some of you, there you have to have stricter boundaries. For others of you, you need to be completely no contact with this person. If not, I do feel like you might fall for their shit again. I'm not going to be completely honest. I do feel like, you may not go completely back with this person, but you may get back into like the talking, the texting stage, and then be completely disappointed all at once. So be aware of that is I guess what I want to say. It's like, be aware of that. Be aware of these patterns that evolve or that come through whenever it is that you are in contact with this person. This person is very much giving me the energy of like the first card, this very charming, narcissistic type of energy. I'm not saying that they are narcissistic, the energy that they are embodying, right? Somebody that likes to come and feed off of off of other people's demise or anything like that, or the control that they feel they have over certain people. So just be aware of that space. And I would highly, highly advise against reconnecting with this person. But at the end of the day, you do you, love. Alrighty. That is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.